Joe Biden. Joe Angry Boy Biden. Joe, I don't know. What other nicknames do we got for Biden? How many you guys got any unique names for Biden? I'm trying to think of things that start with B. Anyway, Joe Biden apparently, and I missed this because I was out today shopping. Sloppy Joe Biden. Joe Mama. Okay. Joe Ballistic Biden. Okay. Joe Biden went ballistic today on a CNN reporter, apparently. And I missed this, but it happened live. And I wanted to see it because Joe Biden usually is pretty cool, calm, and collected with reporters. I once saw him tell a reporter to get in front of his truck to run them over. And the reporter laughed just because of the cadence and the candor at which Joe Biden said the statement. So apparently he lost his temper, and I wanted to see it.
Big reaction today to President Biden losing his temper with a CNN reporter.
I don't care if he's apologizing. He just embarrassed himself.
I don't care that you don't care.
It started after Biden gave an upbeat spin on his historic summit with Vladimir Putin. As he was leaving the press conference, Biden turned back and became combative with CNN White House correspondent Caitlin Collins.
How does that account to a constructive meeting?
You don't understand that. You're in the wrong business.
He apologized as he was about to board Air Force One.
Wait. Was that it? That was it? They cut it? Can someone send me the full? Can someone send me the full thing? Because if that was it, oh my God. Look, I remember like everybody complaining about like Trump getting a bad shake by the media. But if this was really it, like Biden bullies weakling reporter, and I'm like imagining like Biden like choking him out like, you dumb reporter asking me stupid question. That's it. I mean, it was a little disrespectful, sure, but oh my God, that was like nothing. Okay, this is the full thing. Okay, let's hear the full thing. I was expecting more. I was actually excited for more. So let's hear the whole thing.
Confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President.
Yeah, I'm not confident changing behavior. What do you do all the time?
So
when did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is that the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything. I'm just stating the fact.
Okay, to be clear, okay, so if we look back there, Biden was leaving the room, putting on his famous sunglasses, right? Putting on the shade. He was ready to get out of there. And Biden is one of the few people that when walking away, someone asks a question, he'll sometimes turn around and answer it. Most politicians don't do that because they don't want to encourage like that behavior. He's one of the few that does do that. And so he's walking away. They asked a question, which let's listen to it again. Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President? Hey, Rob Noor, thank you so much for the raid of 30. We're talking about Biden going ballistic on a CNN reporter today. We're talking about Biden going absolutely ballistic. Thank you so much for the raid. And Rob, I know, man, today was the show for you. I wish I booked you. We're going to be talking about Fauci's emails today on Hippy Dippy. Fauci's emails, critical race theory. Man, it was like the perfect show for you. But thank you so much for the raid, Rob. You got such cute little emotes. Anyway, so the question is, why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President? As far as I know, from everything I've read, Biden has not suggested that Putin is going to change his behavior. He said conditions that could possibly, which was basically amounted to like some international liberal take, which is the usual thing proposed by people who follow the international relations theory of international liberalism, which is the idea that if international institutions and the international community puts pressure on them, that could correct their behavior. So he didn't really say that he thought they were going to change their behavior, but he talked about conditions that could lead to the change of the behavior. And so he's leaving. She asked a question that is not even in line with what he actually said. And Joe Biden, being one of the few politicians that actually turns around when he's walking away. I don't know why he does it. Honestly, I don't think he should. I don't, like, if you're walking away from a place and you've signaled you're done, if you do this and you turn around, like, people are just going to throw out the most inflammatory question and make you angry and turn around and answer them. So, I mean, I guess he's just trying to be nice, but I really don't think he should do it. Because then he's just going to get stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm not confident changing behavior. What do you do all the time?
So
when did did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything. I'm just stating the fact.
But given his past behavior has not changed, and in that press conference after sitting down with you for several...
See, now that's when he should have like permanently left and not answered anything else. Now he's engaging with her. So now she hooked him with a question of something he never even said. So he clarified it. He should have. Now he's hooked. Now he has to stand here for the whole interaction.
Hours, he denied any involvement in cyber attacks. He downplayed human rights abuses. He even refused to say Alexei Navalny's name. So how does that account to a constructive meeting as President Putin?
You don't understand that. You're in the wrong business.
Is the summit with China next?
See, there you go. Just walk away.
Quickly, let's go. Quickly, cool.
He later apologized for his tone when answering the Caitlin Collins question. I'll say, yeah, it was disrespectful, the end of that. If you don't understand that, you're in the wrong business. The thing is, can I be honest? He's not wrong, though. Even if it's disrespectful, he's technically not wrong. She started off with a question, asking him a question about something he never said, and then said, how is this a constructive meeting when he didn't say declare himself for any of these things? Nobody ever thought that in the production of one meeting with Vladimir Putin, he was going to come out and be like, we are now going to free Alexei Navalny. We're going to stop all our human rights abuses. We're going to do this or do that. There's no president in the world that could have done that in the first meeting. So it is a silly, I think they were both pretty silly questions. He still shouldn't have been as disrespectful as he was, right? This isn't the Joe Biden that I've come to know and I don't want to use the word love because I'm, again, not a huge Joe Biden fan, but acknowledge the existence of.
I owe my last question an apology. I shouldn't have been such a wise guy with the last answer I gave.
Okay. That's such a non-story. You know what it is? You know what this is? This is an example, and you know what? I think a lot of people say this, and conservatives say this, but it's 100% true. The media did like covering I was about to say Rob Noor. I mean, the media did like covering Donald Trump. They did. Because it did get them a lot of views. It did get them a lot of attention. And even if you and I know the media disagreed, a lot of the people and reporters disagreed with what he said, they liked covering him because it got them money and attention. And you know what they loved covering? They loved covering him being combative and bombastic and all this stuff because it brought in money. And Joe Biden is just not that kind of president. Do I think that's better from a president? Because I personally think that a president doing presidential things is a lot more important than big TV ratings. Yes, but for like news reporters, it's not going to get the same amount of views. And I think this is a little bit of them wanting a little bit for the money and attention. That old Biden, that Biden of old. And I saw a lot of people like trying to make this a lot bigger than what it really was. Not that old Biden, but that old Trump presidency. They want the person to spar. They want a president that spars with them. They want a president that says bombastic things that gets the world's attention. And Biden just says, if you don't understand this very basic concept, you're in the wrong business. And then later, he apologizes for it. I've never saw Trump apologize. They're just two totally different people when it comes to approaching the media. This is 100% just the media doing what the media wants to do when it comes to they want a story. They want Joe Biden to be this bombastic guy that he isn't because it'll get more attention. And he just isn't that. That's 100% what the story is. Putin is correct.